Near. Come near. Come here. All of you. Come this side, this side, this side. Come this side. Here is anterior surface of the medulla oblongata, and here is pons. In this area, there is a sulcus that is called anterior median fissure. And these two elevations on each side of the anterior surface is called pyramid or pyramis. Here is anterolateral sulcus, and here is posterolateral sulcus. From anterolateral sulcus, hypoglossal nerve emerges, and from posterolateral sulcus, glossopharyngeal, vagus, and accessory nerves emerge. Between anterolateral sulcus and posterolateral sulcus, on the superior part of the lateral surface, there is olive. Under olive, there is inferior olivary complex. Yeah, inferior olivary complex. You see, on each side. Here is cross section of the brainstem, and this area is fourth ventricle. This is fourth ventricle here. Okay? Floor of the fourth ventricle is formed by superior part of the medulla oblongata, open part of the medulla oblongata, and posterior surface of the pons. Okay? Posterior part, surface of the pons.
فرة ظل لفه بالعكس.
فرة الجام.
لا انكسر.
Be careful.
Be careful.
يكسره. بس هذا الجام هذا كسر.
No.
Here is posterior surface. Here is posterior surface of the pons and posterior surface of the medulla oblongata, and here is fourth ventricle. This is superior medullary velum, and this one is inferior medullary velum. Yeah, here is fourth ventricle. And you see here in central canal of the closed part of the medulla oblongata that continues to the central canal of the spinal cord. Come here. You see here spinal cord. Yeah, this is spinal cord. And these are meninges of the spinal cord. Yeah? External layer is dura mater. Inside of the dura mater is lined by arachnoid. And on the surface of the spinal cord, there is pia mater. Okay, attached to the spinal cord. Between pia mater and arachnoid, there is subarachnoid space. And lateral or outside of the dura mater, there is epidural space. Epidural space. Yeah? Epidural space. That is filled by loose connective tissue and adipose tissue. Loose connective tissue and adipose tissue. You see here. Okay? Here is cross section of the spinal cord. Gray matter is in the central part and white matter around this. On the anterior surface of the spinal cord, on the midline, this is anterior median fissure. Anterior median fissure. On each side, there is anterolateral sulcus, that anterior root or motor root of the spinal nerve emerges from here. This is posterior median sulcus. And on the junction of the posterior surface and lateral surface, there is posterolateral sulcus on each side. Yeah? Sensory root or posterior root of the spinal nerve enters into the posterolateral sulcus. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay? At the level of intervertebral disc between L1 and L2, inferior part of the spinal cord is located as conus medullaris. And inferior to the conus medullaris, in the inferior 1/3 of the vertebral canal, there is coda equina and filum terminal.
Yes.
There isn't spinal cord. There are coda equina fibers and
Film terminal.
filum terminal. Is it clear?
Yes.
The filum terminal is a pia mater. And pia mater is a loose connective tissue with